completely the worst idea that I've ever executed. And I'm going to show you why, because I am solidly out of whack, out of sync, and not really posting enough videos because I thought quality was better. But little did I know that I need to be punching in more reps because I haven't been posting anything for the last 7 days. And I was trying to construct better quality content with a script, but that doesn't work for me. The style that I do is more free style, free spitting. Essentially, I feel like I've got an idea in my head, and I thought I'd get better by just writing it out and just saying what it is. But this should have been done a week ago. So this is about goal setting, and I'm going to tell you why long-term goal setting is way better to set you up for success. For no one should be telling you anything. Scrap that. This is what I'm going to be doing. You guys are going to be watching, okay? And whether or not you vibe off this, and that's completely fine. But for those that don't know, it's going to take me 2,500 weeks until I turn 80, or I die in the whole entire process. But here are three goals I'm going to be covering on what I'd like to achieve before I die. And throughout me writing all this up, I was into episode 922 of Naval Ravikant from the Modern Wisdom. Really, really good in terms of goal setting and what you should be doing with your life. And this is what you should be doing with your life. Do something which you think is fun, but other people think is very difficult. If you can figure that out, try to monetize that. And the only way you can monetize that is be more yourself. Authenticity is the new leverage in 2025, especially with AI pumping out automation and taking away a lot of people's jobs. The only thing that it can't automate just yet is your authenticity. And this is what I'm going to be doing to share you what is going to happen in the next couple of weeks of me just constantly grinding and trying to get to my goals. So the first goal is building a rock solid bond with my brother. The second is becoming a grandfather someday. And the third is retiring my parents. Okay, so the long-term problem I'm trying to solve with all three goals is that loneliness is a big, big problem. Even when you're young, but I bet considerably, considerably worse when you get older. And when you're older, you're weaker, you're less likely to go out, and more than likely you're going to more funerals and birthdays. And if I can let you sit and brew on that, who wants to be going to funerals? Everyone wants to be going to birthdays. So why is my first goal to have a stronger bond with my brother? I feel like we all take siblings for granted. Some people don't, but for me, to some degree, I do. Now that my brother is interstate, we don't really talk that much. And I think for a guy to talk to another guy, it's really hard for us to bond. I think for girls, it's way more easier. So I'm putting a bit more effort to just messaging him to see what's up. Because when it's all said and done, he is most likely going to my funeral because he's older than me. But we're only 1 year apart. But if I do end up going to his, I want to be ready. I want to be ready with an awesome eulogy. And if you want to be awesome at a eulogy, I mean, obviously, you want to be emotional. You have to know the person. And if you don't know what to say in a eulogy, I feel like that would be really awkward. Okay. I'd love for him to get to a point where we can just bond. I feel like brotherhood is very underrated. We keep saying bro instead of man, but I feel like the bro word is so overused. And for those that do have brothers, either older or younger, that don't have a strong bond, I feel like that's an untapped relationship that you guys need to just try to figure out. Because that's something that I really want to see if I can build from our 30s. When we were young, we were pretty good, but in our 20s, we were hanging out with different people. We weren't as close. I've just realized we've just got to keep building, keep trying to build this relationship, especially with both introverts. Okay, goal number two. I want to be learn from grandpas and old friends. Why I want to be a grandpa. Again, both addressing the loneliness problem as you get older. And I like to think if you're a grandpa, you've made it in terms of how to be a parent. Because one, you've made offsprings, and those types of offsprings have made another set of offsprings. to some degree, yes, you want to continue that lineage, but the ability to be a good parent is extremely hard. And for that skill to transfer into the next generation, onto the next, especially with AI and with its declining birth rate, I feel like that is way better than wealth, like financial wealth. But you do need finances to help keep it afloat. I mean, you can be poor, but it's going to be a lot more harder. But if you can carry out that bloodline, I mean, that's what people say, but deep down, I feel like it's such a skill to be a grandpa because you're providing for two generations to the point where you can instill information. And who knows if you're going to have a good relationship with your grandchildren. I mean, for that being said, I try my best to talk to my grandma, but my grandpa unfortunately has passed away like 10 years ago. Like, we had a pretty solid bond. But to know that your offspring has created another set of generation of offsprings, that is a big win in my sense. Goal number three, it'd be a massive flex if I could retire my parents. I mean, I'll be partying extremely hard if I could make this happen. I mean, they work their tails off to get me and my siblings to school, have good values, and to help me financially. The Chinese parents, they're massive with Chinese New Year, said, would always get red packets. So they're really on top of personal finance as well as unrequited love. That's such a strong thing that I'm still trying to figure out why they just keep giving with nothing in return. So if I could retire them for like as quickly as I can, I mean, this is why I'm doing these types of videos to see if I can get another stream of income to eventually tire my parents. And I feel like everyone's trying to do this because who the hell wants their parents who are getting older to be working? They should be chilling. I mean, sure, they're working, they have a good time, but wouldn't it be awesome? They produce offspring that work so hard that they could retire. I mean, that's such a pretty good life insurance. Have strong kids looking after you. I mean, that's the problem. That is definitely the problem I'm solving. And for you guys need to be thinking a lot more longer term. I mean, these goals, they can definitely not be achieved. And the reason how they cannot be achieved is being around the wrong people, having the wrong life partner that you're going to bed with, and just actually not being active and showing initiative with this. I mean, 2,500 weeks left to get all this done. I mean, yeah, sounds like a long time, but in a sense, it's going by real quick. And that's if I make it to 80. That's another 50, 40 something years. So I'd say past 40% of my actual lifeline already. And if if I live and if I achieve all these three goals and know that there's nothing after death, I'm definitely a happy man because I'd say my I'd say my dad did did number one. I don't know if he's got actually. I don't know if he's got a strong bond with. Actually, he probably does. He's definitely going fishing with my uncle. But number two and three, I'm not too sure if he's done that yet. If I have kids, then he can be a good grandpa. I definitely feel like he can, but that's on me. But then again, there's a factor on him that I haven't done it earlier. So, all right, that's pretty much all I have to say. What are you guys doing in terms of getting to your long-term goal? Are these goals something that you guys have heard of? Are they weird goals? Are they too long-term? Does anyone else want to be a grandparent? Let me know in the comment section below. And I feel like it's really important to think about death as as a way to achieve a goal because no one really talks about it. It's very dark, but essentially, if you knew life wasn't forever, people would be pushing more with themselves rather than being lazy and consuming instead of creating. With that being said, I need to get back into the content creation because this could have been a better video. But if you made it this far, I appreciate it and want to keep doing way more videos after this. All the best. Let's keep going.